I can't believe I'm here instead of playing Pokopia. Like, I nearly delayed preparing for this stream just because I was like, that house in Pokopia that I was building is finished. So now I can go back and ask all of the little, all of the creatures, all of the Pokemon that were busy building that house. I can now go ask them to improve their homes, because I was not able to do that because I accidentally built a thing that required like 500 fucking 500 Pokemon. I also didn't realize until I started playing Pokopia that my Switch, my Switch's clock is set on a different time zone than mine. So when I'm playing like a heathen at 3 in the morning, Pokopia thinks it's daytime for me. So I get to pretend to be normal. It's daytime in my little island, as opposed to the reality of the situation, which is that I am staying up way too late and playing a little Pokemon Animal Crossing game where I make the living situation of a bunch of Pokemon better while mine remains absolutely terrible. That's all I've been doing, I think. I've just been playing Pokopia and also, what's that? Cleaning my room, or trying to. I have what is called a bunch of piles of doom. Anyone with ADHD is familiar with the concept of the pile of doom. And I have just like 500 different ones. All around my room, in the little crevices. Like there's one on the floor next to the shelf. There's one underneath my desk, because I have 2 desks. I have 2 desks that are like pushed together into a shape of an L. One of them, where my feet don't go, is just a pile of doom. It's just shit on the floor all over. I'm trying to get that cleaned. Honestly, I should probably do that instead of streaming, but I really want to finish this game because this is not an indictment of my good friend Kylie, right? Because we were playing I had to switch over from Seance of Blake Manor last Thursday because I promised that we would do a Minecraft trial chamber together. But I felt like I could have finished last stream. However, I realized right as I was getting upset that, I could have finished this game, I realized that we still had to explore almost the entirety of the private residence. And I know that's only an hour, like, of in-game time, but it still feels like it's going to be a lot, right? There's going to be commentary, I'm going to be looking, I'm going to be snooping, I'm going to be freaking out, and I'm going to get jump scared. I just know it. I also started editing the jump scare compilation for this series, and let me tell you, it's longer than I thought it would be. There are several instances where there's just no ghost. There's absolutely no ghost, and I get jump scared anyway. I get jump scared by the camera panning too quickly towards a character that is standing behind me. That happens several times. It is the humans that are scary, not the ghosts. Let's switch over. PNG tuber, I will never understand you. Why does that work? Okay, let's switch it down. And then switch? No? This program befuddles me. Absolutely perplexes me. One day I will understand her. Today is not that day. Okay, there we go. There she is. She's also bigger than I remember. There we go. And we pause in Spotify. Alright. I'm ready. Let's jump into it. I also have coffee here. I should drink it. I don't want the thing to happen where it takes me too long. Too long to drink my coffee. So throughout the stream, if you have the channel points, hydrate me. Okay, what were we supposed to do? Who do we confront? Okay, we have to confront Mr. Varley. So where is he? Mr. Varley? Okay, I don't know where Mr. Varley is. Let's see if he's in his office. Mr. Varley? Are you in here? Okay, he's not. Where else could he be? Telegraph room? Probably this Miss Hashim. No? I could have sworn I saw Miss Hashim there. Okay. No. We're gonna look for Varley. Probably not in the cloakroom, right? Okay. Usual haunts. Let's check the drawing room. It's probably not in the bar. Would he be in the bar? Drawing room. Okay, no, that's Miss Montevani and Mr. Dupre. Is it dinner time? No, it's a silent dinner. I have to be there. There he is. Oh, nice. Dramatic confrontation in the middle of the ballroom. Let's go.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
You can be of service, Mr. Varley. I am confronting you. Your goal is to conceal Miss Dean's disappearance to protect the manor from closure.
Yes. I regret to say it, but you're right.
I'm always right.
Do not get me wrong, I am concerned for Miss Dean, but I have done what I can, and still cannot find her.
Sir, you have not done what you could. You hid her disappearance. If you'd alerted the police, then a proper search of this place could have been undertaken.
I don't think the police would have helped. Though it helps to know that I am not a cop. I am just a regular private investigator, I think.
Something may well have happened, or happened to her yet, because of your meddling.
Not us guilt-tripping him straight
You're
up.
right, of course.
I'm always right, like I said.
This place, this hotel, it's not just a business. For the staff, it is our home. This seance, the Marquess's obsession, and the money spent. We need this event to go well, or we are homeless. And if Miss Dean's situation had gotten out...
Oh, true. They would be prime suspects, probably.
Be in trouble. But there might be another way. One that frees us from the fate of this seance. You see, there are rumors of treasure somewhere on the estate. A cachet of gold from the mid to late 1600s.
Okay, I'm so sorry. This is gonna reveal a lot about me as a person. But my first thought was, oh my god, this is the plot of Hyacinth Bridgerton's book. The plot is her love interest finds out that there's like jewels hidden around in his family home, and they like break and enter into it just to find the jewels.
Grania, the wife of the original Marquess Edward Blake, she did not choose to be with him.
That's a nice way to say it.
She had hoarded a sum of money, intending to use it to escape her husband. She stabbed him in his sleep, but he awoke and managed to live long enough to kill her.
That's why, ladies, you have to practice where the vitals are and learn to tap multiple times. Right? You stab him once, you stab him in the wrong place, he wakes up and kills you instead. You have to know where to slice, right? Where to stab. Major arteries, major organs. You cannot be leaving this up to chance. You gotta crack open a library book, right? To make sure you kill your husband properly.
They died together, and the treasure has not since been found. If that's true, and that stash of gold is somewhere on the grounds, then finding it might just be enough to save the hotel. I've had no luck, obviously, But
Me,
you,
who has been
you
here
might be able
for,
to find it.
let's count it, less than 48 hours.
It's certainly possible. If that will stop you from hindering this investigation, then I will see if I can help.
Take this. It was found in what remained of the lady's personal belongings, but I've never discovered what it unlocks. It's not much, but it's a start.
One funny thing about this game is that when someone hands you a key and they're like, I don't know what this key opens. What could it possibly be? And then you look in your inventory and it's like, this is the key to blah blah blah. And I'm like, you could have just looked at the item description. You could have looked at the label. I clearly can. Hey Senatalbo, thank you for checking in. Old rusty key. There, the game just made fun of me because clearly. Okay. Old rusty key. Where have we seen this before? Is it a sigil? Okay. Documents. Now if only Roland was here. Old rusty key. Man, I would... Okay, that kind of looks like the Blake family thing. Okay. Let's scroll through our shit. See if we can find something that matches that symbol. No, that's not our trunk. That's Mr. Dupre's trunk. I remember. The anvil? No, that's not the same symbol. It would be something old, right? It would be something ancient. So it might be somewhere either in the catacombs or maybe the basement? The churchyard, maybe. Let's check the catacombs. I'm gonna need you guys to stay with me here because I'm probably gonna get freaked the fuck out. Okay, stay with me. Is anyone here? No one is here. No, we're going blindly in. We need to find... We need to find an actual clue. Library. We're going to library. Is someone out here? You think maybe someone's out here? Hello, sister. Oh, it's the lady we discredited on day one. It might... Do you think maybe it might be in the Blake residence? No, that doesn't feel right. Statue. Oh my god, look. I thought that my wet footsteps on the grounds were... were the fish from Lurkbait flopping about. Okay, no, we need to go to the library. Library and find out everything that we can about... What's her name? Grianne? Actually, that was the library door that I just walked past. I'm a dummy. Alright, I know there's a ghost in the library. So hopefully you don't come disturb. Medical code, lucid dreaming, Percival, Mary. Okay. Blake history. Let's look up Edward. Okay. Sir, okay, Comrelian conquest. He was notable figure among the English forces. Signet on their community. Nothing? Who could I possibly fucking ask about Grianne? This actually that was also the first time I've heard the name Grianne. Okay, maybe we can focus on someone else. We have some time. Let's check who else have we not helped. Miss Montevani. Okay. Let's ask her about her family. She's in the drawing room right now. Because I know we have to like put together the thing with her family. Hello, Miss Montevani.
Signor what?
We do meet again. Forgive me if it's impolite to ask, but am I right in thinking that such an event such as this one must pay quite well for you? Isn't impolite? I suppose it may be. So you and I, Signor, we will keep it a secret. It does pay well, very well. Better than I have hosted before, in fact. I did not come here for the weather alone. I think Marcus Blake was very anxious for it to happen, you see. Okay. Ask about her shakes. Are you cold? Your hands are shaking. Oh, I would... Don't worry about that. I have been... I can't... The faking cough is making me feel like Karen from Mean Girls. Be like... I'm sick. You are right, of course. I should be wearing my shawl. Your shawl! Okay, let's ask about the seance. You're to be a guide for the seance, I understand. That's an impressive undertaking. It is, but it is one among many, Senior Ward. Every party wants a cartomancer. Though I must tell you, there is something about the shadows. Too long. Too many in the wrong place. I'm sure it's just the amount of ghosts lining up to speak with us and not something else. Don't worry, this is good. What a night we will have to remember. Yeah, everyone's gonna fucking die. Let's ask about your family. You have family back home, Miss Montevani. Yes, a big one. More uncles, aunts, cousins, nieces, and nephews than you could count. All in one another's pockets, knowing business and having opinions. Laboring on the same far lands, day in and day out, with no hope for a better life. I miss them. When I was young, it was a terrible life for me. But now, as I age, I had hoped... do not mind me, Senior Ward. Okay, I have my hypothesis.
Of course.
I have my hypothesis. Goal is to provide the money. Wait, no, is to conduct the seance. Where's the seance? Despite it killing her, as she wants money. She wants to provide for her family. There you go. There we go. I got
Miss
you all
Montevani
squared
is
out.
Clearly her work is taking its toll. Another seance might be too much for her body to handle. I should find and confront her about this.
Signor what?
Your goal is to conduct a seance despite it killing you, as you want to provide for your family.
It is not just those of us speaking to ghosts who are uncovering secrets. Is it, Signor?
Absolutely not. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure this is a Disco Elysium reference. I am the crowbar. I am opening up everybody and uncovering all your dirty little secrets.
I have had time to consider, to decide. This is not where I wanted to spend my last days. But at least this way, my death will have use. The last I've spent on this grand seance. It will be something to be remembered. And this contract will serve my family well.
Can you imagine how bad the press would be?
It is not perfect. But few things are. Signor Ward, I have a favor I must ask of you.
Okay. Hit me. I've been doing a lot of favors for everybody.
Signor Ward, I believe you to be a good man.
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Would a good man break into everyone's rooms just to solve a murder?
I will not survive this seance. Even if I hadn't already known it for myself. I have seen it in my cards. I have resigned myself to this. I have reason for seeing this seance through. My family. I left when I was young. When I realized this gift gave me a way out. And what a life he has given me. I have performed in the old world and the new. Every kind of party I have been to. I even read for Queen Victoria. And through her granddaughter, I performed a seance for the Tsar and his mad monk.
Interesting.
I could not have asked for more. But I do not have much left. All I earned, I spent. I could always earn more. But the time for that is at its end. I want to give something. Some fraction of the comfort I have had. This event. It pays well. Too much even. But at a time when I needed much. But now I fear I will be gone before I can get this money to them. Please, Signor, I will give you the secret to the lockbox in my room. Per favore. You must go to my room and get my earnings. Take this symbol. It will open my lockbox. A key to my room. I suspect you already have.
She's like, I know your ass has been snooping.
When the seance is done, please, ensure my family gets the full amount.
I will, ma'am. I will.
And let them know I am sorry that I left, but that I love them always.
Of course.
Grazie. Now, go.
Man, that sucks. This sucks. Am I just supposed to carry this money around? Oh. I'll put this away for safekeeping. I'll make sure it gets to Miss Montevani's family. Would they go through with the seance if they found out what they would do to Miss Montevani? I pray the Lord shows them compassion. They don't own their complicity. At least Miss Montevani has chosen to die on her own terms. It's a luxury too few of us Oh, I forgot to run an ad before. Okay, that's what I forgot to do. Okay, that's fine. You can run an ad. Let's run around while I snoop around trying to find out what this key opens. It's a luxury too few of us are afforded. Except for, you know, Mr. Scarrett, who also wants to fucking die. Just one more. What? That means... the one more is Mr. Varley. The one more Mr. Varley, which means I'm right. It is Mr. Coventry. Okay, who can I ask this about? I can't ask anyone about the key. I'm at a loss. I feel like I know nothing about that mystery. Like, I don't have a lead. I don't know anything. Where would it be on the manor grounds? I feel insane. Maybe we check the church? Oh, I'm gonna go check the church. It is nighttime and it is scary, but I will go check the church grounds. Even though I'll probably get ghosted. Though I already did get ghosted on the church grounds. I immediately knew as well where the ghost would be there. It would be behind the church. You're gonna look behind the church, you're gonna be a ghost. Oh my god, why is the church red? Okay, this is Blake's gravestone. Ugh, I hate that sound. There's nothing in here. What's this? Baptismal front. What would be one of the first things built? I mean, obviously the catacombs. But I feel like there wasn't a point of interest in the catacombs there. Except for, you know, that door where it gave us the fucking dark side detective. The larder? I am at a loss, my muchachos. Where are we going? Where the fuck is this treasure? Let's check the courtyard. The front courtyard. Maybe the fountain? It's a library. Library did not tell us anything. Oh, Mr. Hunter. What's up? Okay, hold on. Let me review my records again in case I see that specific symbol. I know it's like I know it's like a version of the Blake family crest with like the middle missing. But where have I seen it before? Let's scroll all the way back. In Blake Manor. Okay, those are just the trail. It's gotta be the catacombs, right? We have to check every room in the catacombs? Old rusty key. It says Manor Grounds. Would it be outside? Does that confirmation that it's outside? I guess I will have to face my fears and go through the fucking... Can I ask you about it?
May I be of...
Can you tell me about the catacombs? I've only read of them, despite they okay. Dynamite to open, that in the blast, I assume.
I need nothing else.
Certainly.
Okay. Let's check every room of the catacombs. Map. I can't go in there. Oh! I forgot about her. There! Oh my god! It's her! That was Grianne! That was easy! No doubt Miss Varley will want to see this. That was easy. I guess I really did just have to look in the catacombs. And I was scared for nothing. She was so friendly. She led us right to it. It wasn't scary at all. I found the treasure, sir.
May I be of service?
Discuss evidence. Treasure dumps the giant chest of gold and jewelry that I was keeping in my pockets.
Mr. Varley, it appears you were right about that lost cash.
Let's discuss this further in my office.
I got you, bro. You need some jewels and shit found?
I can't believe it. I'd hoped it really existed, of course, but I owe you a great debt, Mr. Ward.
I wouldn't want to put another one on you. I think you've had your fair share.
There's also a ghost down there, so you gotta be like brave, right? To face her. But I'm sure you're
given
fine.
the blessings of the woman who hid the money too.
Oh yeah, I
think now
guess.
You just need to put it to good use.
I most certainly will. Thank you, sincerely.
Now, will the banks take this?
And, Mr. Varley,
Sir?
never risk another guest's life. Not for any reason. Because I will find out. And I will have this place shut down.
Understood.
Aura. I love intimidation.
Now, if you would excuse me, I have plans to make. Perhaps I best work while the seance happens, to take advantage of the Marquess being distracted. Everything should be in order already anyway.
There we go. And now, it's at 0. All the lights out. What does that mean for the seance? I have so much time left. I guess... I guess I'll go talk to Mr. Coventry. Investigate room 22. I still haven't properly investigated his room. I completely ignored him, but I guess it is him, isn't it? What room is this? 13 to 16. Okay, room 22. What? Is this room 22? It is. Someone on the other side! Fucking hell. Well, I guess I'm gonna go talk to people and see if I've gotten their reflections. Alright. I've gotten his reflection.
I'll take my...
Go with God.
I've gotten your reflection. I guess we'll go to the drawing room and the bar. Hi, Para! How are you doing? Game is going great. I think we just saved everybody's life and we got like an hour to spare. We're doing great. Everyone is alive and well. Well, for now. For
I wish
now.
there was more I could do.
As do I, Signor. But it is how it is. I have pushed
Except for this
myself
lady.
so
She's going to
long.
die. But it's nothing really we can do.
I was young when I left my family for a better life. And I found it.
Thank you for the
enjoyed
check-in, by the way.
The finest things with the finest company.
Oh yes, go get yourself to bed. It is late. Thank you for the lurk.
But for all my fame, I have little to show. And faced with the end, I finally realized what wealth I had at home. Like everyone in my position, I thought I would have more time. What a cliché I have become. Maybe this is what the ghosts are trying to tell us, that our time is limited and we would do well to be more precious with it.
Probably.
One way or the other. I am soon to find out.
That's
Okay.
all.
Of course.
Let's go find some more people that we have not spoken to about their solve the mysteries. Maybe we can go talk to Mr. Scarrett. Wait, maybe let's interact with the strange device. Will it have like a new... The gouge is empty and all the lights are off. Okay. No, it's this way, it's this way. Alright. Who's in here? Just Mrs. Darcy.
Mr. Ward,
How are you doing?
do you mean to report me then? For murdering my husband?
No, absolutely
I'm not a
not.
police officer. I have no legal obligation to do so.
We're not a cop. We're not a cop. Wins all around.
What about a moral one?
I know what happened between you. Do you? I can see how you ended up where you did.
Mr. Ward, it would have taken a mystic to see where I was to end up. If there is any consolation in it, it is not something I would do again.
I would hope so. I feel like murdering your husband once because he cheats on you while you're miscarrying and dying in the hospital. Once is fine, right? Once is fine. Completely justifiable. Twice, a coincidence, maybe, right? A coincidence. Third time, you're getting into Black Widow serial killer territory.
A haunting changes one's perspective on such things.
How about this then? A second chance. I will monitor the news where you live and only intervene if any husbands go mysteriously missing.
If
that
any
sound fair?
husbands go mysteriously missing.
I don't know, sir. Mr. Baker from number 11 is an awful bore. If I need to listen to him talk about his bay trees one more time... I shouldn't joke, I know. It is fair, sir. Thank you for your kindness to me through all this.
That was all. Good day, miss.
Good day, Mr.
Okay, we've gotten Mr. O'Meara's. We've gotten Rory and Mr. Doyle's. Where else do people hang out? Not the supply closet, surely. There's no one else in the atrium. There's only Mrs. Erickson in the garden. There's no one in the library. Is everyone just in their rooms? Jesus, you scared me, Father Senot. Not Senot. Sinois? I call him I feel like I accidentally call him Father Senot because of Rachel Senot. I'm too good. I'm too good. Okay, let's look up Norman Blake. There's no record of a Norman Blake. Huh. Interesting. How about downstairs? How's Miss Murphy? No one here? Where is everybody? Oh, there. Reflection.
Do you think you'll meet Miss Callahan to scry again?
Yes, definitely. She even said she'd be willing to keep teaching me what she knows. I'm so filled with thanks. I could see my little one anytime I'd like. And with magic, I might finally have some say in my own life now, sir.
Congratulations.
You arranged it all, didn't you? Thank you.
No, don't mention it, miss. I'm glad I could help.
I'm just so glad to see my little girl again.
I'll leave you be.
Oh,
Hello.
Good to...
Hello, sir.
Reflection?
How are you feeling now?
You know, something came over me when you threw that torch, sir. In that moment, I just knew that being there with you and Mr. Dupre, helping that poor girl, was the right thing, the godly thing to do.
For a second, I forgot what the hell I did. I was like, what do you mean threw the torch? What happened? Right. Okay. I've done so much shit over the past 48 hours. I'm just like, forgetting.
All this magic, these strange fates and secret societies. It's all still very new to me. I don't think I'll ever come around to accepting it all. But I can see now that it's not all wicked. Some are just another way of looking at the world. I don't understand or trust this magic, but my cousin in Dublin talks the same way about electricity.
About electricity.
And I know that's just our world changing, and people with more schooling than I can make better sense of it all. So, if magic is just another part of nature, then God must have put it there, and I won't be scared of anything the good Lord provides
Still
us.
a nice, good Irish Catholic.
I'll be off.
God bless you, sir.
Okay, 42. What else could I possibly do? But you're not gonna let me snoop. List of meals planned for this week. I'm too good, man. I'm too good. Do I know where? The guy's fucking name? Coventry. Mr. Coventry. He'll be in the atrium. Okay. Well, I guess I will wait for the hour just so I can snoop on him. Where's an hourglass? There's one here, isn't there? There we go. Hold on. Silent dinner is at 8. I have an hour. There we go. We're heading to room 22. Room 22. I hate that I memorized this fucking house now. Like, this isn't right. This isn't right. I probably know this place better than my own goddamn apartment building. Alright. Perfect. Let's head in. What have I missed? Stationary. What's this? Book. Pills. Scheduled. Okay, what am I missing from Mr. Coventry? Profile. Oh, I haven't profiled him. Well, I guess we'll go profile him. I have the hour. I got nothing else to do, Mr. Coventry. You are my sole goal right now. You are my only target, my main focus. I know you fucking did it. You freak.
Mr. Ward.
Have you met Miss Dean? Not really, no. Every time I see her, she is exhausted from her day. I suppose this is an important event for her, even though I don't know the woman. I can tell she's a big fish in this pond. I'm sure she'll find time for me by the end of all this is over. He doesn't even know she's gone. Or he's faking it. He's faking it. How do you feel about the seance? You just happen to be visiting. Are you here for the grand seance? Well, it's a beautiful place. I'm not visiting just for the scenery. Which is probably for the best, considering this weather. No. If the seance will really lower the veil, as they say it will, there is someone on the other side I should like to speak with just once more. I see. Lillian. What have I given? Okay. Okay, let's ask about a strange device. The device in the atrium is a strange one, no? Everything here is strange to me. But yes, that one really stood out. I'm told it measures our readiness for the seance. How? I do not know. But now it is decreasing. I hope it isn't anything to worry about. Stained hands? Your hands, sir. They're stained? Ah, so they are. My apologies. I must admit, I took some work with me. Okay, painting. I was working on some pieces in my room. Okay. Dusty clothes. Why are your clothes dusty? You have some dust on your suit, sir. Ah, so I do. Perhaps the housekeeper is not so fastidious as she should be, eh? You leave Mrs. Joyce alone. Okay. Let's ask about the hauntings. I've heard talk of this manor is haunted. Have you seen anything of the type? I wouldn't like to call it a haunting until I'm absolutely certain, but sometimes I hear people talking before I walk into my room. There's no one there, of course. The same conversation. I can't make out any of it. Okay. Interesting. How would you feel about the washwoman? Have you seen a woman washing clothes on the grounds? You mean the housekeeper? I've seen none of it anywhere else. Okay. So he has no grief, which means it still fits. It still fits. Have you... No, wait, he does! His wife! Wait! So that means it's not him. Have you noticed anything strange happening around the manor? It's probably nothing, you know, but sometimes I do think there are more crows around here than there should be. Okay. Lock it. But I found a dropped locket in the southwest corridor, which I believe you are staying in. Oh, why that belonged to my dear dead wife from before we were married. Dabney, Elaine Dabney. I'm here hoping to speak with her, you see. I'm told something personal can help anchor the ghost. Oh! He did. He did. You mentioned losing your wife. My condolences, sir. Ah yes, Lillian, earlier this year. She turned quickly. We had access to doctors, but they could do a little to ease her suffering. I'll confess I am lost without her. Her illness took everything from me. The little I had left I spent to come here, on hope that the claims about the seance are true. If I could see her, hear her, I'd gladly give it all, down to the very shirt on my back. Okay, let's ask about the creepy painting. Wait, okay. Let's ask about jewelry. You mentioned you are a jeweler. I am, or rather, I was. I ended up in London alone as a young lad, nothing to my name. But my mother had loved jewels, and so as a result, did I. I found working, cleaning a shop at first. I was a well-spoken lad. I knew my stuff, so in time I was raised to sales. One thing led to another, and time passed all too quickly. Own shop in London, tidy trade, earned enough to live well. Okay. I sold up when my wife passed. So like client and all that, but not a whole lot more. Okay. Let's ask about the will. The young master, Walter Blake. Do you know much of the lad? Well, not a whole lot. He was in a carriage accident. That's a nice twist to it, asking about Blake specifically. The one his mother died. I gather it left the boy scarred both mentally and physically. He doesn't come out when the hotel has guests. Okay, I lost my mother when I was young too. Okay. Let's ask about the painting. Do you paint, sir? Okay, okay. We're angling. In fact, I do. It helps keep my hands steady. Have you painted much while here? Not as much as I hope. There's so much happening. What have you painted? A landscape? Ah, I couldn't say, sir. It is work that was done in confidence. Oh, a commission. Something of the sort, but I couldn't say no. It wouldn't be gentlemanly. Okay, but he said that he hasn't had the chance to talk to Miss Dean. So someone else commissioned it, and it's only discussable with him. So he must be lying. Okay. Let's ask about the ball. What did you think of the masked ball? I've never been to anything like it. When you get to my age, you think you've seen everything. Evidently, I was wrong. I saw many great things. I had conversations with all manner of near-human things. It was also exhilarating. I am left entirely drained by it today, though. Okay. I have analyzed him. Okay. Let's ask about the sleeping pills and then the name. I just find I cannot sleep well here. I hope you are feeling better. Ah, well. I have pills to help with that sort of thing. I'd wager I could fall asleep on a battlefield once I've taken them. Nothing, not even dreams get through. Or at least, I certainly don't recall anything in the mornings. Interesting. So he has none of the dreams. Okay. Sorry, what was your wife's name again? Lillian Coventry. Smith, before we married. Oh, you told me her name was Elaine Dabney. Ah, well, that was my first wife. A man my age has a history, you see. Okay. I don't trust you.
Good and
I don't trust you. Investigate room. Okay. Let's ask him. Let's go back to his room. See if there's anything new we can find. And then is there a trash can here? am I missing in this room then? This one has a book. No, this one has stationery in it. Oh, it's just clothes. Just a book, sleeping pills, schedule, painting supplies, a history of the Blake family. He has no mementos of her in his room. All the Blake holdings are marked out on it. So he's faking having grief for his wife. He's faking having grief for both his wives. Both his alleged wives. It's Richard Blake, okay. We still have found no sign of a Norman Blake. I don't think that guy was real. Why would Mr. Varley lie, though? Or maybe Mr. Varley just got fed wrong information. Okay. Hey, dude.
Mr. Wa-
Your wife. Would you have a picture I could see? Ah, those are in my room. I'll remember to take one when I'm next there, to show you later on. Lying. Further lying. Let's ask about Walter Blake. If I understand correctly, the Marquess has a son living somewhere in the manor. He lives in a private residence. I saw him once being wheeled through the grounds, but I was only from a distance. I gave him a wave and he returned it, but I'll admit it was lackluster. Okay. This guy's about the Fae. I don't know why we can ask him. Do you happen to know anything about the Fae? Ah, perhaps we'd best not talk about them. For the sake of the superstitious guests. I don't want to upset anyone. Oh, okay. I see.
Good and
Ooh. I guess I have to wait to speak to William. Anyone in here? Wait, let's ask Mr. Coventry about the Marquess. The Marquess. Does he know anything?
Mr.
Okay. Where is the Marquess? Jonathan. Have you spoken to the Marquess Blake yet? A few times. The poor man. The thing he suffered. The loss of his wife. Injuries to his son. I can see why he'd invest in an event like this so heavily. Nothing else I can ask? What do you make of Mr. O'Finn? You've not properly met. An odd fellow to see at a gathering like this. But then, what do I know about gatherings like this? Quite the character, though. He strikes a mighty portrait, wouldn't you say? Odd phrasing.
And to you.
Odd phrasing for someone who has a painting of the missing woman in his room. Okay. Well, I'm stuck. I got nothing else to do. So let's go find a Actually, let's go to the let's go to the usual haunts. Let's go to the drawing room. And I don't know if the bar is closed. Anyone in here? Or are we all freshening up for the dinner? Okay, still these two. Okay, Miss Joyce is here as well. Oh. Let's ask him about Mr. Coventry. What do you know about Mr. Coventry? Have you met with Mr. Coventry? I've tried to meet with each of the event's guests. Mr. Coventry's reason for being here mirrors my own. He has lost a wife. Hopefully he too gets what he wants from the seance. Okay, now let's ask everything. Washerwoman. When I arrived, I saw a woman washing something in the fountain. I have seen this woman, though she is no woman. She is a specter. I see her across the manor. More now as the place fills and the hour draws near. Sometimes I think she is Mary, but no. Okay. Carriage accident? Might I ask what actually caused the carriage accident? I suppose you might. It happened 3 years ago. Mary had taken the boy to Gulford for a treat to see the boats. I suspect there was no reason for it other than her good heart. A storm came in that day, quickly. The driver suggested they return to the manor before it became too severe, but they left it too late. The roads were muddy, the wind strong, a tree fell, and in his efforts to avoid it, the driver lost control of the carriage. It tumbled, and Mary was, well, she was gone. The driver, bless him, managed to pull Walter out and carried him back to the manor. The driver succumbed to his own injuries a few hours later, bleeding out. No doctor could get here in time to save him. Oh, October 31st. Samhain. Okay. Let's just ask about everything rather than just wait. How much of this area belongs to you and your family? I'm unsure anymore. We owned quite a lot a long time ago. Some have been sold over the years or traded as dowries. There are records, but I have to go and search them. Okay. Has the manor been open to the public for long? I took over the titles and lands when my father died in the mid-1860s. The manor was over 200 years old by then and needed much work. But the family did not need a lot of spare funds, so I opened the place as a hotel to help finance the renovations. This was in the spring of 1870. The work is never ending, so we stay open, but it wasn't for that reason alone. It's nice to have people here. When I was young, there were more of us, and I'm told in my grandfather's time and before that, there were many families under the roof. It was not made to sit here idle. It's good for the house to have life in it. A lot of ghosts as well. What can you tell me about the strange device in the atrium? The gauge? It was built for this event. It is a measure of our collective psychic energy. A measure for how ready we are to pierce the veil, and thus a predictor of the seance's success. It was full when I arrived, and that is no longer the case. Without impact things, I cannot say for certain, but a fuller reading would be preferable. I'm sure Miss Montevani will overcome any obstacles she encounters, however. Sure. How do you feel about the Fae? Can you tell me anything about the Fae? I know the workers on the land leave out tribute to them and blame them when the crops go wrong. When a person goes missing, it's often blamed on them too, or when a child has an accident. Hotel finances. An event like this must be a real boost for the hotel's income. One hopes, but this is about more than profit, Mr. Ward. Money unrecovered is still money well spent. Okay. How's your son? Your son Walter. He keeps to himself? He is not best suited to life in a hotel, but our private residence is large enough that he is never forced to face that reality. Would he have been different had the accident not happened? His mother was certainly more social than I. Perhaps he would have learned some of that from her. Okay. Let's ask about... Have you met with Mr. O'Finn? That's the mountain man. The mountain man! Damn. Not yet, but I intend to speak with him before the seance. Well, he's fucking missing, so... That's not something you can do. Okay, what else have I not asked about? Anything interesting planned for today? Are the silent dinner and seance not enough for you? Okay. I will make time for Mr. Coventry's talk, however.
If you'll excuse me.
Of course.
Okay, I got what I wanted out of that. Let's ask about the kid.
Good day.
Hello.
Wait, back. Let's ask about the kid. Did you take this parcel of money from Miss Dean's belongings? Well, sir, I hardly had the money to pay you out of my own pocket, did I? I suppose you went to a lot of trouble to get this. You'd even sign your name on the hiring letter. Yeah. Okay, let's ask about the kid. Am I correct in thinking the Marquess has a son? Yes, sir, but he's a quiet boy. Keeps to his room when there's guests in the manor. Been that way since the accident. Probably the same before, that was a while back, and he was younger then. I assume he was hiding then too, just in his mother's petticoat. I don't really recall. He missed her something awful, the poor lad. But he's a sweet boy. Sometimes you forget he's the young master, not family of your own. Okay.
I'll be off.
God bless.
Okay, let's find Hunter. Okay. Let's go to the bar. And maybe ask Seamus about Walter. Ask Seamus about Walter. Have I asked him about the reflection?
We meet again.
No.
How do you feel about your decision?
How do you feel, sir? You were going to kill yourself and now you're not.
It does not give me the same clearness of path as my original plans did.
Very few actual paths forward do, sir.
But there is relief in no longer facing my end at the seance tonight. Perhaps I was too eager for a grand gesture, a final attempt at success. I think this is a better path to my goal. It's not that far from what I do, after all, except, and this is the funny bit, you don't expect the loan to be paid back.
I forgot to pin. I keep forgetting to do this. Okay.
I grew up thinking of that as a handout. But now I see it as a transaction. I pay money to buy legacy. Oh, don't look at me like that, Mr. Ward. The Catholics have been buying their way into heaven for centuries. This is the same thing, but in a different hat.
He's right. He's right. I can't even deny that. I can't even argue with that. You are so correct, sir.
An old leopard can't change his spots. At least, not right away. But who knows? Maybe my mind will lead and heart follow. And if we all get our needs met, who cares what the underlying intention is, eh?
That's not gonna get you into the good place, but that's not my problem now, is it, sir?
Good day.
Good.
Wait, now we ask Mr. Doyle about the kid.
Hello again.
Ask about Mary. What can you tell me about Mary Blake? Oh, you mean Mrs. Marquez? Not much, I never knew her. They hired me long after she died. Okay. Let's ask about the kid. Do you often see Marquess Blake's son? Almost never. Every so often I take a meal up for him, but mostly Mrs. Joyce and Miss Murphy do that. I try to stay clear. What do I have to talk about with a 10-year-old rich kid? That's right.
I'll leave you.
Yeah, that's honestly fair. What do you have to talk about with a 10-year-old rich kid? I don't know. Fortnite dances, maybe. We're going back down, seeing if Miss Murphy is down there so we can ask her about him. Because it seems she interacts with him the most. Okay. Not here. Over here? Kitchen. There we go. Okay, she's not here. Oh my god. Oh my god, wait. Comfy, hi! How are you guys doing? We are in a creepy little game. Hold on, let me get somewhere with light. Because I'm honestly kind of scared of this basement. And I don't think I can go through a raid message while we're in this creepy little area. Hold on, hold on. Hey, Comfy, thank you so much for the raid. Hi everyone, my name is Cham. I am a little elf girl who loves indie games and puzzles and just freaking the fuck out right now because I am playing a little scary game. Thank you, Comfy. How are you guys doing? How was your stream? I hope everyone was having a good time. Thank you so much. Go sleep, Comfy. I hope you're doing better. I hope you're doing well. And oh my god, hi everyone. You may be familiar if you were there. I played golf with Comfy sometime last week. Was it last week? I don't remember time anymore. Thank you for the follow, Fuzz774. Thank you for the follow, Panixomin. Yes, golf was very fun. It was the first time I think that, other than, because usually I've played games that are more creepy, like for like big groups like that. So I play Repo. I think that's the only game where I've played a group that big. So something like the golf was really fun. I kind of want to do that again. Find a group of people. I don't know if everyone else will be, the same people will be available, but I would love to play that. Was Comfy suffering? What happened? I remember right before our golf collab, I went to check on how Comfy was doing, and Comfy was dying over the, was it the word? One of the dolls. I'm not quite familiar. Either way, thank you for the raid. If anyone needs to raid and run, go do that. I understand Australians, it is nighttime, it is late. I am 2 hours behind Australia, so I usually, when the Australians come over, they're always like, we're very tired, you're very tired. So I completely understand if you guys want to go. Thank you for anyone who decides to stop by and hang out with me while I finish this game. We are near the end. Thank you, Hayden, for our sound alerts. I'm near the end, and I'm worried that there's going to be more ghosts, but I'm going to be very brave. I'm going to be very brave, and I'm going to survive the creepiness. This game is a mystery. I'm trying to solve the disappearance of a lady, and I've done that by solving the problems of every single person that could have been a suspect. Because obviously, the only way to solve a murder is to fix everyone else's issues. Right now, I'm trying to find the cook of the household. I don't know where she is, but I'm trying to find her because I need to ask her something. I have basically solved the problems of everyone in this hotel so far, except for this one guy. This guy, Mr. Coventry. I believe he kidnapped 2 people for reasons currently unknown to me, but I believe he is the suspect. The plot is there is a seance happening, and there are a bunch of magical people. A bunch of people who can do magic and exorcisms and speak to the dead. I have solved the problems of many a ghost. Many a ghost this game. Okay, she's not in the bathroom. There was a ghost here at one point. It was a reparations ghost. Did someone else follow? I feel like someone else did. Thank you, Mr. Gone Fishing, for following. I love fishing. I feel like fishing is one of those things where I've always wanted to do it, but I feel like it would drive me insane with all the waiting. Hey, Narvita. Okay, I'm not drunk. This is just how I speak. But ghosts are real in this game. They're real in this game. The game is 100% gonna throw a ghost jump scare at me now just to make fun of me. Who's this? Reynard the Third. Okay. Well, we still have not found Norman Blake. Is this Norman? No, this is the first one. William. Okay. She's not in this corridor. Where could she be? Oh, I see. It's like when your dad says, "I'm off to go buy cigarettes," and then never comes back. Except your excuse is you've gone fishing. Okay, Miss Quinn. I don't know why Miss Murphy would be in the library. Oh, fuck you. You guys scared me. Why are there so many people in the library? Have I talked to you yet?
Mr. Ward, you need to talk to me.
This lady was obsessed with a cursed vase, but I helped her find the vase and break it to break the curse. So now we're gonna ask her for her reflection.
How are you feeling now?
How are you feeling, ma'am?
I feel like myself again. Like when a cold has passed by. I am restored.
You're welcome. I gave you your life back.
Vase. What magic was that? How does something like that work?
I imagine it has something to do with a very vengeful ghost.
What did Wilhelmina get up to when she left here? Was it Nectanebo who had taken a hold of her body at the time? Or some Gin? And what damage have
Is
they
that
done?
how you pronounce Jin? Gin?
I feel like these things may become my next obsession.
You need to find a new hobby. You cannot be freaking out over you gotta be freaking out over ghosts anymore. You need to find something else to do with your life.
May Allah guide you.
Alright. These two are lesbians.
Hello.
They're in love with each other. And we discovered that. And we helped them not get outed. We are an ally.
How are you feeling now that the situation is resolved?
Of course, I am thrilled with the outcome, but I am less thrilled with my behavior.
No. I think she forgives you. Right? If I had a sexy widow girlfriend, I would also be fine with her drugging me to suppress my magical abilities.
I could
If it was for my own
on
good.
Miss Dean, or this house, maybe even just the time of year or the event itself. But my training works against me here. I have to own
She's
my
taking
anger,
accountability.
frustration, and
She's taking
mistakes
accountability.
from this. I have some work to do to regain Ivy's trust. It's
okay.
possible
Yuri
I
wins
never
above
will.
all.
But even if I lose her, she will be free. And that is worth everything. So thank you.
The Yuri will prevail. Don't worry about it. I believe in the two of you.
That's all, Mrs.
Farewell, Mr.
Let's ask her how she's doing.
Hello, Mr. Ward.
How are you doing?
I hope you have some peace now.
You, sir, have no idea. My sight, my second sight, is not quite back to me yet.
She can kind of see the future. So her girlfriend tried to suppress that to keep her from seeing the fact that they were being blackmailed by the lady who went missing to the lady who went missing was blackmailing them, trying to, threatening to out them, basically, as gay. And she was like, the lady in red was like, I'm not having any of that. I'm going to find them and I'm going to kill that lady before she can out us. But then she went missing before that happened. And I know it wasn't her. We know it wasn't her. But she was doing it all for love. So I forgive her. She's absolved. It's for the Yuri.
I don't need it to say how lucky I am. I know Victoria acted... well, she acted. And she made mistakes.
She made mistakes.
As did I. In chasing a husband without discussing it with her. And what that could mean for us.
Oh, to combat the blackmailing, she decided to go look for a husband, to go look for a beard, instead of trying to solve the blackmailing part.
I'm still coming to terms with it, I think. That someone so dear to me could break my trust. But I also know she wasn't entirely herself. And her haste bought my freedom too. I don't know what comes next for us, but that is a priceless gift. And Darach, dear sweet Darach, he trained me in the sight.
Ooh, does he have the second
how
sight
to
as
manage
well?
it, how to hide it from others. For him to be in this place when I needed him most, to have acted against Miss Dean and gotten us the key. And, of course, you, sir.
You're welcome. I'm an ally.
You found the materials and returned them to us. You have given us a chance at a future together.
When I say me, I mean specifically
and we will never forget that.
the character that I'm playing. He is unfortunately, I think, a very straight man. I am not.
Thank you.
No.
I'll
These
let you
two...
be, man.
Take care.
These two are in love with each other. I'm not gonna beef with that. Okay, I still need to find Miss Murphy. Where could she be? Okay. See, that's the gap. Servants' hall? Do you think she could be in the servants' hall? Where is the basement? You think she'd be in the stables? Okay. No one in the stables. Let's check the kitchen, the servants' hall, the laundry room. It's probably not in the storage room. Wait, no, that's not the storeroom. What's this? This is the laundry room. You think she's in the laundry room? No, she's not. Oh, this is what I was checking right when I was raided. Okay, right when Comfy raided me. This is where I was at. Okay. She's not in the kitchen. Okay. Have I gone into the boiler? Okay, the boiler room is locked. The larder is locked. Where is the ladies? This is also the laundry room. I don't remember where the ladies, this is still the storeroom. Where's the ladies' dormitory? She could be in there. Where are the women? Correct. Okay, I don't have to look in. I don't have to be so snoopy. They know I'm snooping. Miss Murphy? What's this? Oh, Mother Mary on the ground. Okay, she's not here. Where is she? That's the women's dormitory. Servants' hall. Is she in here? Yes, she is! Hello! Oh my god.
Sir?
Oh, she's eating dinner before the silent dinner. Okay. She's working. Okay, let's ask her about Walter. You spend much time with the young master. Some, sir. We work on our words together, but in truth he helps me more often than I help him. I can just about read, sir. Only small words, enough to get by. I'm learning to write. Okay. I don't think he tells his father mind. It might be part of why I've been let stay. Bless him. Okay. Let's ask about Mr. Blake. How do you find it working for the Marquess? We don't speak much, sir. He's given me a home, I suppose. Yes, she is learning to write. She's not literate. We do know that one of the pieces of evidence we have against the culprit is that they can write, so it's not her. This is all of the facts that we have. We're missing one, I think, but we'll figure that out once we can snoop through the private residence of... Where's the exclamation point? There's an exclamation point here somewhere. No? Okay. In an hour we get to snoop through the private residence. So that's what I'm waiting for. Let's ask him about the kid. It's not a nun, she's a housekeeper. There is a priest though. There's a priest. But you know of the kid. He's a good lad. I take him for a walk around the grounds from time to time, but he doesn't talk much. It's been quiet since the carriage accident killed his mother. Before time at all, but he does like to go through her maze when I have him out. Her maze? Did she have the maze built? Okay, well, reflection.
Miss McLeod is safe now.
Aye, safe and happy. And should this seance turn south, well, I've put everything I have into those charms. With some luck, we'll be safe. You know, you'd not tell from looking at me now, but when I was a younger man, I cut off fine cloth. Could dance, too. The girls would make up any old excuse to come by the stables I trained in back home. Bench spoons, pots that looked recently bashed in. The odd bit of broken jewellery.
Why is he telling me that he was hot in his youth? I don't need to know this, man.
I took it all for granted. I figured they'd wait. Every one of them. But young'uns and young love don't live past spring. They all summered and moved on. Soon they had husbands, then wains of their own. I've never sad. No children. Just didn't work out that way for me.
I was a true baddie when I was a teen. Yeah, that's literally what he's telling me. I was a baddie, but I was too much of a hoe to settle down.
It was November 2nd, 1884, when I heard Mrs. McLeod screaming from the big house. I grabbed something, hoof clippers I think, and ran. Figured it was a robbery. Instead, I found her hunched over wee Ivy. The child was having a seizure.
Oh.
Then, she sat bolt upright and said, and I'll never forget it, she said, "Pappy's gonna die tonight."
I guess that is shit that happens when you can see the future.
Pappy being what she called her mother's father. The next day a constable came to the house, his hat under his arm. There had been an incident in the Star Theatre the night before.
Oh shit, was he Abraham Lincoln?
Some drunk wrongly sounded the alarm over a small fire. 14 people died in their attempts to escape, including Pappy. I happen to be part of a group of fellows that are more open to the stranger side of life.
Rest in peace, Pappy.
And long story short, it was agreed that if I could help the girl with her gift, though her mother
that's why they were so
consider
close.
it that, then none of her siblings nor her father needed to know. A grand man, Mr. McLeod, but God-fearing, to the extent that his wife worried he would turn out his only daughter. And so I trained her. In secret, of course. From the age of 6 until I left for here, some 3 years passed.
Oh, he probably replaced the driver that died in the carriage accident.
She is the closest thing I have, or will have, to a daughter in this world, Mr. Ward. There is nothing I wouldn't do or give to keep her safe. God willing, someday you'll have children. I know a love so strong.
Thank you for hanging out, Sleepy Pup. I appreciate you. You'd have a good evening as well, and have a good sleep.
Because
thank you for spending some time with me.
Until then, you cannot understand how much I appreciate what you've done here.
You're welcome, Sir Dara. Okay. Anything else? The portal. I could ask about the portal. You're thinking of me a madman for asking this, but have you ever seen a portal on the grounds? A portal, like a window. Of a sorts, a portal to another... How do I put this? If you mean to say a portal to another world, then no. I've not seen anything like that in my time here. But if you saw one, or think you did, I'd believe it. This place has secrets for sure, and it's selective about who it shows them to. Interesting, okay. Okay.
Right, yeah.
Okay. I think I'm good. Wait, no. I should ask Mr. Varley about the kid. Have I asked him? Hey, Mr. Varley, how you doing?
May I be of service?
Oh, I also should ask him his reflection. Your reflection, sir.
What will you do now?
What do you do now that I gave you an entire treasure chest full of raw-ass gold?
That all depends on what comes next. I do not know what to expect from this event, if anything. Perhaps we'll see an influx of guests and everything will be okay.
You will, because I personally made sure that everyone at the seance stays alive. Okay? I made sure that people are not gonna die. So, you can thank me later, when everyone except Miss Montevani survives.
But if not, there is money there to keep the place afloat and its occupants safe. Either way, I suspect we are all long
You
due a
are
holiday.
all long due a holiday from all these fucking ghosts, man. Let's ask about the kid. Am I to believe there's a young Master Blake? It's not my place to discuss the Blake family, Mr. Ward, but he does have a son. You can address any further questions about him to the Marquess himself. Okay, right. You are the paragon of professionalism, sir. Don't worry about it. Let's ask about the ball. I can't say I was expecting the hotel to host such a party such as that one. I understand it's not uncommon for such circles. The Marquess was clear that this was to be on par with a London event, at all costs.
I need nothing.
Okay. I don't know if that is as good as a London event, considering someone was kidnapped during it, but whatever. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's find an hourglass. Did I go the wrong way? Okay. This is the place that I'm not familiar with yet. These goddamn servants' quarters. The rest of the house, I know better than my own apartment. Except for the servants' quarters, because it was only recently unlocked to me. Okay, let's wait for the hour. Wait until the next hour. I must go to the silent dinner and get given the key to the private residence so that I can finally talk to the kid. Okay, where is the dining room?
Mr. Ward, will you be joined? A reminder, sir, that the silent dinner is different to the other meals. Silent being the operative word here. No talking, please, unless you'd like to upset our guests.
They're unnerved by staring.
So none. Secondly, there will be no staff. We'll be having our own meal in the servants' hall, though of course your food has already been prepared. Thirdly, I've been told to impress upon you that this is a deeply spiritual event. If you feel the need to leave,
okay,
that should be all.
Whoa! Whoa! Okay.
Ghosts?
There are the ghosts. Hey everybody. Hey everyone. How are we doing? How are all you lovely spirits doing this fine evening?
Lord save me. I cannot get used to this.
Oh, there's a blank chair next to me. I wonder if that's for my brother.
She returned for this, despite being freed. Mrs. Lau's husband. Is that Mary Blake? Why is she facing away?
Oh.
Alexander Quinn?
My brother! Eamon!
I did not think that you could actually... Could I actually...
Oh, we're having a panic attack.
I suppose I shouldn't stare. Varley said it upsets them. Then, I suppose, all there is to do is eat. What is this? There is a key here. The note reads, Blake residence now. Mrs. Perhaps it's a good time to investigate.
Alright, goodbye. It was nice knowing y'all. There's a private residence entrance here. There we go. Snoop time. Oh. Detective vision. I'm sure I'm going to get jump scared here. Entering the Blake residence is the point of no return. Okay, let's save. Let's save. We're saving. Okay, save. Another save. And we're going. We have solved everyone's problems. We have eliminated everyone except one guy, and we're at a dead end until we enter the Blake residence because we have to talk to the kid. So, I am sure. Oh my god! Oh my god, the time! Is this fresh? A defaced family portrait. They've been turned to face the walls like Mary Blake. Debris. Drafts of invites and for a handful of participants. Only O'Finn, Dean, and Montevani's names are here. These papers are largely indecipherable and many pages are ruined from liquid being spilled on them. Gather mystic seance will channel the life energy. Psychic jolt. When the veil is at its thinnest, open the portal. Wake the god from its sleep. Each letter S has been drawn over in red ink. It's nearly empty. Okay, nothing of note. What state of mind was he in? What state of mind is he in? Okay, that allows the kid to move between floors. The statues have been blindfolded. I mean, I would blindfold the statues as well. There's another one of these in the atrium. Why are there gates in here? Why are they locked? Lab? A lineage map. Eberfin, Amergin, Erimon. Oh! So Eberfin is Donal of Finn. Evelyn, Dean, and Donald Finn. The third lineage has been erased after the name Grian ni Amijin. Wait, Grian! The third bloodline, Grian! That was, Edward Blake's... Oh! Edward Blake's wife that did not want to be married to him. The gale is sealed by 3 locks, each requiring the blood of the Milesian who locked it. Cymatics for some kind of machine that harnesses lightning to some end. Work on distilling power from blood. Research for various contraptions like the voltaic battery in the telegraph room. Table of elements. It names, abbreviations, and details of the elements. A scientific bus. Okay. A range of scientific equipment, but I cannot make out the specifics of the experiment. Jars, records. The dilution of generations. A smear would not be enough to open the gate. Not a drop could be wasted to ensure success. The blood must be fresh. They cannot perish before the exsanguination? So that's why they've been kidnapped but alive. Esoteric book. An attempt to marry the two. I don't understand the text as a whole, but some parts of this grid have been circled. Okay. This is the periodic table. This is the periodic table key for the fucking bus that opens another door. 74. 53. 26. So we have to put that together with the corresponding atomic numbers. Okay. I can't even begin to imagine what this represents. Whatever meaning this might have, it's lost on me. Okay. So 74. 74 is W. 53 is I. And 26 is... It's probably L, isn't it? B. Wife? Wife guy scientist. Wife guy scientist whose password is the periodic table letters for fucking wife. Jars. Jars of human organs and animals. Lovely. Scrolls. Financials. Jar of human organs and animals. Books written in many languages, none of which I can read. Personal records of the Blake. Okay. Bottles. Chemicals and poisons. Oh, ancient scrolls of dark magic. Records of experiments. Okay. Anything else? Books on magic and fringe sciences. Okay. Okay, no, I got this. Where's the W? Wife. Where is the FE? FE. Aren't the floorboards shaking? Jesus Christ. Is this a shrine to Mary Blake? I don't think I should touch anything in here. Yep, I'm not touching anything. Blake history. Once he had taken the fort here, Edward Blake forced himself onto the chieftain's daughter. Her name was Griani Amirian, and she bore him a son. Thus was the Blake line carried on, intertwined with the people of this place. There is no record of what happened to her after the birth. The letter P has been scrawled across the page with red ink. Okay, SP. It seems to be the Blake lineage as far back as Edward Blake. Cousins of the Marquess. Erase the lines. Empty bedroom. How do I know it's empty before I get in here? Books on Irish mythology, magic, and the old ways. Sections on Tir na Nog have been circled. Okay. We will send that thing through the portal in exchange for Mary. The letter Y has been repeatedly circled in ink. SPY? Spy. It's a listing of all the Blake birth records, with all the names marked off but two. Jonathan Blake and Walter Blake. Across the page is scrawled, it must be. Has Blake been sleeping in here? A simple projector. Just light. Am I missing something? Just a wall. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Anything with numbers? Could it be the same? 74, 53, 26? I don't think it goes all the way to 74. It doesn't. Okay. Maybe in Mary's room? Okay. There is nothing I can interact with. Numbers. Numbers. What was... maybe the date of her death? Let's go back. Mysteries. Okay. Investigate the Blake residence. Okay, back to records. Anything with numbers. Chronology book. Maybe it's not in here. Yeah, I'm not touching anything. I'm just trying to walk through your residence, man. Anything written? Maybe it's written on the walls? What could the code be? Oh. The only number I have that fits on here is 26. It has to be in the record somewhere. Something related to the Grand Seance. Okay. Pocket watch. Nothing about the date of the carriage accident. Why would the only have this part? I will have to look through the shrine. Maybe it's etched into the wall somewhere, like the other one. Oh, I don't see it. Yeah, that is. I feel I can't interact with it though. Is the problem? I feel like I need to put in a slide. There is a slide in the safe that will project the sigil on, and then I can open that room. But what is in the safe? All these candles next to flammables. That's so real though. Okay. Maybe out here? There's gotta be something. My walkthrough isn't here. Roland, where are you? Roland! Schematics for a kind of machine. numbers? Maybe underneath? Surely there's something here. Matches? A box? The dress. Anything under here? This is driving me nuts. Wait. What letter is S? What numbers correspond to letters of the alphabet? Okay, hold on. It is the numbers. It's the numbers. It's spy. Okay. Okay. Wait, wrong. It's 19. 16. 16 and then 25. No? Did I mess it up? 19 16 25. Damn it. I was so sure. Man. If that's not it, then what is it? Maybe in a different order? Oh, maybe the periodic table. You're right. It might be the periodic table. Spy on the periodic table. Let's go back. I don't want to keep getting this dialogue, okay? It's creepy. It makes me think that her ghost is gonna rise up from the silent dinner and fucking kill me if I touch it. Okay. S is 16. P is... I'm blind. What's plain P? Y is 39. Where's P? Next to S? Am I dumb? There it is, 15. I am dumb, I am blind. Alright, back to the safe. Listen. Sometimes the letters swim in front of my eyes, alright? Sometimes we stupid around here. I can solve everyone's problems, but sometimes we dumb. Alright. So 16. (16) 15 39. We did it! There we go, slides. The hagstones would make sure Walter has one. Oh! It's like the, like in Spiderwick stars. Is there a pattern hidden amongst the stars? It's okay, I appreciate you. It's more fun because you haven't played the game, so okay, so I have to... Oh? Oh. There we go. We got this, we got this. It's the same shape I've seen in my dreams. Alright. I was made for this. Me and my stupid mouse against the world. Not that way, not that way. Okay, there we go. Now... I really need to get my desk in order, but I'm moving in like a month. So I'm like, why bother putting my desk in order if I'm just gonna fix it? I'm just gonna move. So I've just been living in absolute mess. Okay, door should open. Hole! I wish I hadn't expected that. What are you hiding? Enter? I seem to be in an empty closet. Shoes. Somebody's coming. Oh?
My boy.
Is he dead?
It is time.
No, he's sacrificing his fucking son to get his wife back.
I know this is hard for you. But think of your mother. Your sacrifice will bring her back to us. And bring you back to me. Your chair gone. Your voice restored. You will not be dead for long. I promise.
Sorry to interrupt, sirs. They're ready for you at the seance.
Yes, of course.
What on earth?
What?
Oh, young master, you look so smart.
What? Okay, at first I thought, is he already dead? But he's not just dead, he's gone. Where is he? Is he?
His mother would be so proud.
She will be, yes.
Is he the ghost that they're talking to in the seance?
We had best get moving. Time, as they say.
How is he gonna
waits for
sacrifice
no
his
man.
already dead son? Or is he gonna sacrifice himself? Or is his son already there?
The chair was empty. But both the Marquez and the housekeeper spoke as if it wasn't. Were they under another spell? Is Walter Blake even real? Oh, he must be. I've seen his portraits in the manor.
Children's book about a little girl who lives with her grandfather. The pages are stuck together like it's brand new. Pristine toys. Spotless alphabet blocks spelled to arrange the word God. Dog on wheels. A painting of Mary. They're fresh. Its polish isn't even scratched. Okay. It's never had the joy of being held. Tales of a Little White Rabbit and the Value of Being Kind. The portrait, I wonder.
The young master is here, but... No. Wait. This paint is different. It's fresher. Newer. Somebody has added him to the picture and altered the mother's arms to hold him.
That's what Coventry did!
He isn't real. He is a fabrication that the Marquess and the staff seem to believe is real. But why?
He looks younger and more content. Her expression is unhappy. He's not fucking real. It's a next to normal moment. Oh, that was a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Mark all as seen. Alright, hypothesis. Jonathan Blake intends to sacrifice his son to resurrect his wife. But Walter Blake isn't real. I know what happened here.
Walter Blake seems to be a shared hallucination between at least the staff and the Marquess. But the paintings of him, they are very real.
I love Next to Normal. I saw it live at a local production last year, and then watched the Jack Wolf, Cassie Levy pro shot at least 3 times. I love that musical. It absolutely ruined my Spotify rap though. Because whenever I would leave the house, I would start the soundtrack. Start the soundtrack, and then just let it play, and I'd use it to tell time. I'd be like, huh, how long have I been out of the house? Oh, we're an hour and 50 minutes into the soundtrack. That's how I know how long I've been out.
He has been freshly painted in over original paintings. It's a
Hi,
very
Roland.
good forgery.
What the fuck?
I only realized when I knew to look for it.
Okay, so Mr. Coventry is does the forgeries
How
for
can
sure.
that be?
So he knows. The culprit is a skilled
This
painter.
level of replication, not just here but in all the portraits, suggests the culprit is an expert artist.
So it's I knew it was Mr. Coventry. We know.
I have picked up another fact. I wonder if there's anyone I could... And if not...
Mass hallucination. Okay. There's so much happening. There's so much. Hold on. Oh, I solved Walter Blake. Okay. I saved everybody. The Grand Seance is being held at the Hedge Maze? That doesn't seem right. Oh god, okay. Let's look at our records. So we saved everyone except Blake and Coventry, who is 100% the fucking culprit. Fuck that guy. Run, Declan. Run as fast as your little feet can carry you. The music changed. I hate that.
The circle is sealed. We call now upon the...
It looks like they've begun. I have to stop it. There's an empty space. It's for me. Wait, why was I drawn? I was drawn in. I was trying to stop it.
To come forth, be witnessed by us, be heard by us. Age posco.
I was trying to stop it.
Recusare.
Oh. Not looking good for you, Declan.
Good lord.
Oh shit. Well, everyone here is protected. No! No! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, we're cooked! We're cooked! We're cooked! Or did it get used? I'm alive. I'm okay. But Carmela, she's... And the others... She's dead. Okay, everyone's fine. Everyone's fine.
What are those things?
What the fuck?
Are they?
Okay, we're fine. These are our friends. I've seen them several times before.
The energy goes this way.
My head.
My head.
Speak your name to enter.
The Fae are gonna fucking steal my name.
It wants the culprit's name.
Well, I know who the culprit is.
Welcome, Simon.
It's really funny because it's the funniest part about this is that I literally only figured him out through process of elimination, because I did not actually speak to him that much until literally 2 hours before the seance. I was like, he is the least interesting to me out of everybody. I literally did not give a fuck until walang biometrics. He's gotta like put his fingerprint in. Oh, here we go. A bed with research materials on it. Here lies Norman Blake, died in church cave-in. Okay. Buried as he lived alone is scratched over frantically. It looks like a photograph of Walter Blake. Henry Blake. 1836. Oh, so he stole the likeness of a different Blake kid. Henry Blake. Okay.
A collection of papers. A birth certificate. And a journal. It's the birth certificate of a Henry Blake, who seems to be the older cousin of Jonathan Blake, the actual heir to the title and lands here.
Did he have him kidnapped?
His father died when he was still a young lad. Rather than pass the title and lands to Henry, an attempt was made on his life by Jonathan Blake's father. Henry's mother took him and fled. She died soon after, leaving him alone in the world. All he had were his father's notes, the notes that resulted in his death. Among them, the sigil. He spent much of his life studying the occult, to make sense of the sigil, and eventually much older he returned to the manor, armed with the understanding of the ground's secrets.
Is Simon Coventry Henry
He
Blake?
had adopted the identity of Simon
Oh.
Coventry, a man who had also recently lost his wife.
Oh.
Over this he bonded with the Marquess, and used that to gain the access he needed to search the grounds. He found the chamber his father had died opening, and was able to get inside. That is where he discovered Guivnu, locked in a deep sleep. The god's dreams already coloured by the events happening around him. Coventry took advantage of this through prayer and something he calls his Shrine of Images.
That's what I call my Tumblr account.
And Guivnu's dreams reshaped the minds of everyone around him into thinking there was a Walter Blake who's been crippled in the accident that killed his mother. Because to unlock the gate he needs Blake blood. It says here they are the last of the third Milesian bloodline.
He's gonna use
The
Jonathan.
Marquess will kill himself, thinking he both kills and frees his son. The god's dream can't force anyone to act outside of their interest. He couldn't be made to kill himself, but he could be tricked into doing it for the right reason. Then with Blake gone and the god freed, Coventry will ask for his reward, to have his youth returned.
That's it? You're asking a god all this shit and all you want, ooh, I want to be a teenager again, I want to go through puberty again. God, have more interesting
He will then
motivations.
take his place as the heir in the form of Walter Blake, the son with paintings, documents and mesmerized staff to vouch for him as the next in line.
Who would want to be 10 years old again? He's gonna be 10 years old again? Like, that what you want, bro? You want to be 10 again? Oh, Twitch. Okay, Twitch is fine. My tab just freaked out for a second. He wants to be 10 years old again. He wants to go through puberty again. He wants to go through the process of fucking finding a wife and an heir and shit. That's why his will says Walter Blake. It's just himself, Jesus. Is to free the entity in order to assume the role of his magical fabrication, Walter Blake, to inherit his ancestral home because his real identity is ousted heir Henry Blake. What if being 10 is not awesome, man? Not where I'm from. Not in my life. Not in my world. All right, we know what happened.
Simon Coventry is really Henry Blake, ousted heir of the Blake title and fortunes. He has returned with the intent of using magic to reclaim what was taken from him. I need to stop him.
Okay, don't worry, we got it. Ofin recognized me. After all these years, he was only a child when I visited his camp seeking his wisdom. I shouldn't have panicked and attacked him, though that was risky. Thankfully, I played in those catacombs as a lad and know all their secrets. My back is in agony today for it. I have taken most of the bottle to ease the pain. Okay. This time I will care better for my joints. I found under Miss Dean's bed, Mr. Ofin's tomb. Okay. Okay. Let's... Okay, we got this. To be fair, They're very different lives. I was already having problems at 10 years old. 10 years old is when my grades started getting bad because of the severely undiagnosed ADHD. I don't like this. Okay, I'm gonna pause real quick and run an ad because I really need to go to the bathroom. And then after that, we're gonna see this through to the end. Alright? I'll put this on a be right back screen. Don't go anywhere. Okay. I think there's at least 30 seconds left in the ad. Ooh, creepy! Oh, there's a bunch of Fae down there. Hey guys, what's up? So they weren't ghosts. The things that were haunting me weren't ghosts, they were the Fae. More of them. They're closing in on the church. Well, the church deserves it, to be quite frank. Oh! The Reverend. He's been murdered. The fair inside the church, there's nowhere left to go. Well, I'm fucked. Alright, just so we don't get fucking killed by the Fae. Oh! That's a lot of things going on here. Oh! It's Gorvnu. There he is. He's praying to the entity, to the smithing god. Oh my god!
It's Mr. O'Finn. He seems to still be alive.
It's Evelyn.
Miss Dean! I need to find a way to get her out while she's still alive.
Okay, we're gonna do a thing, and we're gonna save. We're gonna save! We're gonna save!
tears now. Not long to go. Mummy will be home soon. Thanks to you. A big, brave boy. This will only hurt a moment. Then Daddy will talk with the floating man and bring you and her back. Then we'll all be together again. One big, happy family. What are you doing here? I won't let you stop this.
I need to get through to him. Back in his position. Okay. You cannot save your family. You've been tricked by Henry Blake so he can take over your ancestral home. You cannot save your family. You've been tricked by Henry Blake so he can take over your ancestral home.
Fooled? But I would have all I could ever... Who was restraining me? And where is my son? Where is my boy? He should be here, shouldn't he? No. I thought...
This is really sad. This is kind of fucked up.
No. I didn't. They were not my thoughts. Not at all. They were put there. There is no Walter. Just a cruel illusion. Oh, my boy. Taken from me.
This is like when you fall asleep and you have one of those really intense dreams where you live like a completely separate life. This happened in Wheel of Time.
And Mary, my Mary, she is truly gone, never coming back. Who would make a man think such things, have such hope?
Your evil cousin, bro.
You're right. I have been fooled by a relation I did not even know existed. Fooled by the only real flesh and blood that I have.
Oh! No! Oh, he booking it! He booked it! Fuck! Relax! Oh my god, don't fucking kill him!
Get off me, you fool! How could you do this to me? You gave me hope. You gave me a son, only to take them from me?
Some lucidity, is it? I am only doing to you what your grandfather did to me.
Fight!
I should have been the Marquess of Doon.
All this for some damn nobility. Just some fucking title.
And I will be. Islam, Jonathan.
You will be nothing!
Oh. Oh! Well. The Marquess could not be saved. Wait. Could I have saved him, Roland? Or... We're saving. Oh!
Milesians faced off for the final time at the Battle of Taltiu. After much death, a truce was called. They agreed to halve the land between them. However, the Milesians tricked the gods by claiming the top half, so the Tuatha Dé Danann went below ground through this here portal. Weavna stayed behind to build a lock for the portal that could only be opened again by him and the 3 Milesian leaders, using their blood. Once the portal was closed, he fell into a deep slumber, from which his dreams inspired those who lived here for millennia. Until war came to the land once again.
Once again, this is all fucking Cromwell's fault.
Oliver Cromwell and his forces arrived, led in this region by Edward Blake. They killed those living here, the people Gwevna had formed a bond with over the generations.
Oh my god, if we release him, he's gonna unite Ireland.
Their blood seeped into this chamber and tainted his dreams. He felt alone and scared.
What if I kinda wanna free
He feels
him?
alone and scared still.
Can I do that? What if I think it's fine? Free him. Maybe he can get rid of the monarchy. Do it!
He just wants to go home to his people.
Okay. How he clouded everyone's minds on what misleads appeared. Okay. Intact stone, broken stone. Dealer. I'm not using the dial. I am. Are they dead now? Oh, they're still alive. Okay. Is this Grievnu, imprisoned here for an eternity? Something deep inside of me is screaming not to get any closer. Okay. Well, they seem to be a kind of control panel. I should be able to arrange them in such a way to allow me to perform a sigil here. But what sigil? Well. But then I'd be killing Evelyn and... I guess this is just an ending thing, right? The release one is kind of hard to... do I get that to do it? Wait. No. I got it. Okay, so that's that one. Then, okay. Well, it was nice knowing y'all. It was really nice knowing y'all. Oh, they're still alive? They're alive! They're alive! I thought they'd be dead! Well, very, very Anders Dragon Age of you, Declan. Oh, I'm back in the fireman.
So, this is where the man who saved my life spends his time.
She's alright. She's chill. Hopefully you regret, you know, sleeping with that woman's husband and blackmailing those lesbians.
You'll join me.
Yes. I think at the very least, I will give you a drink.
We did it.
From the vase's curse, Miss Hisham became obsessed with
We get dialogue slides. We get epilogue slides. Epilogue slides.
Hidden across the globe. Miss Montavani's family were devastated with the news of her death, but at least her last wish had been carried out, and they were set for many comfortable years. Mr. O'Mara's angel led him deep into the unknown parts of the world.
Oh shit! He's on his Indiana Jones arc.
With the curse lifted, Miss Quinn was free to raise her siblings in safety. She supported them only by her earnings as a poet.
Now that's the fantasy here, right? Supporting them purely from her earnings as a poet.
Mrs. Darcy disposed of her husband's ghost on her route home. She later turned the events of the manor into the acclaimed horror novel, Eldritch House. Mr. Hunter left the manor and spent his remaining years breeding champion horses for the MacLeod family.
Oh, that's nice! He's back with the MacLeods. I've been mispronouncing her name this entire time.
Mr. Doyle left Ireland to see the world.
Hell yeah, go Seamus.
Free from his obligation, Mr. Dupre returned to New Orleans. With a newly opened mind, Mrs. Joyce accompanied him to the New World.
Oh! Good for her. She went to fucking America.
Mr. Toussaint shared his account of the seance with his societal fellows, after which it was agreed he should spearhead a new department of supernatural investigations.
Good for him.
He also published a paper, thoroughly correcting every element that Mrs. Darcy had embellished in her novel.
Well, it's a novel. It's not like a non-fic book.
Miss Callahan finally retired and passed the role of Dree on the Dr. Callahan.
Good for them.
Mrs. Erickson destroyed all remnants of her magical persona and started a new life away from all things supernatural. With her family lands returned to her, along with the Quinn fortune, Miss Barbosa began a new life in Ireland.
I'm happy for her. Go off, girl.
Mrs.
Let's
Lamb
go!
and Miss McLeod retired to a cottage
Let's
outside
go!
London. They never attended another mystical event.
A happy ending for my girls. I'm so happy for them. This is so important to me. This is the only ending slide that actually matters. This is the only one. The only one. I don't care about the rest. You might as well skip them.
Mr. O'Finn went deep into the forest and
Oh
was
my god, he
never
actually
seen
went
again.
and disappeared. Oh man, I wish I could do this. This would be dope, I think. Just disappearing into the forest and disappearing.
Miss Murphy continued the studies she began under Miss Dean and used that power
Good
to create
for
a better
her.
life for herself.
Good for her.
With Miss Callahan's help, she was able to reunite with her daughter.
She just took them from her adoptive parents. Well, the adoptive parents seem like assholes anyway, so it's fine.
Father Sinnott retired and spent his last few years exploring the forests of Ireland with his hound.
He named
Seamus.
a dog after Seamus. Wait, that's kind of funny.
Mr. Skerritt established the Skerritt Foundation, which set up schools and hospitals for the underprivileged.
Good for him. He's still in the bad
He
place.
is thought of fondly by those he helped. Mr. Varley used the treasure to purchase the manor. He turned it into a refuge for lost souls. He kept the name Blake Manor.
Good for him. Good for him. Let's go! 100% on the first try! Oh my god! Oh, I am so glad I don't have to play through it again. I don't think I can do a second playthrough. It freaked me out way too bad. Yay! We did it. Let's fucking go, gang. What happened to me?
Do you think this will work?
Oh?
I have no idea. But I have read her notes.
Sequel bait?
She knew what she was doing.
Whose voice is this?
There's no harm in trying, right?
I'm not sure you can say that. Not after everything.
Oh! Is he trying to speak to his brother?
But yes, let's do it.
Age Posco.
Are they trying to speak to Miss Montevani?
Nego te recusare. Are you there?
His brother.
Hello, brother.
Oh, his brother! Hi, Eamon. Good for him. World's best detective. I got the achievement. We did it, gang. We finished the game. We finished the game and we 100%ed it on the first try. I enjoyed it a lot. I think what I enjoyed was, I liked... I don't want to call it handhold. I like that it does the red string board for me. You know what I mean? It gave me a lot of information, and it made sure that I had everything that I needed to move forward to the next bit. Right? That's one of my favorite things about game design. It's like, it's being able to design a level or a puzzle or a mystery so that everything logically and neatly propels the player forward. The only thing I can compare this to, that I've had this feeling before, is there was my last playthrough of Skyrim. The only quests that I did were specifically modded quests, right? And those are amateurly made, I will say. Not in the sense that they're all bad, it's in the sense that they're not like paid game devs. So it's like there's a wide variety of skill levels when it comes to the level design of custom Skyrim quests. And there was one mod that it's something about the bottom of like the lake in Riften, but it was incredibly well designed, where every little thing about the dungeon, from the puzzles to like the little notes, everything flowed so neatly and propelled the story forward and led you to the next bit of the puzzle, to the solution. I really like games like that. Games where it's not like, it doesn't leave you into like, it doesn't just toss you into the open world and be like, figure it out for yourself. Specifically for things like dungeons and puzzles. I would consider Blake Manor to be one really big dungeon. I really like that. I liked the way that everything was very intertwined. Oh my god, this has one of my big pet peeves, where people pick a font and then the font doesn't have characters for the special characters that you need. Look, the Z's and the C's with like the dashes are not available on the font that they used. Guys, you could have picked a serif font that has the C and the Z, you know. Anyway, I really enjoy the game. I like... Oh, spooky pets! Oh, there's one named Cyclops. Marshmallow, Zack the puppy. Very cute. Spooky babies! Oh, they're so Irish. Foodla. Special thanks. If you guys like this game, as I enjoyed it very much, and you want to play through it yourself, I believe it's currently on sale for the for an Irish event. It's specifically an Irish-made games event, so I believe that it's featured over there. Honestly, one thing that I wish the game had was... This is purely for my English-speaking ass, but a pronunciation guide would not have gone amiss. Though I admit that is something that they can choose just not to do, because you might be like, they might be like, oh, I want them to figure it out themselves. I'm still really upset because I was reviewing the footage for like the first session of the game that I played, and I realized this entire time I've been mispronouncing Ivy McLeod's name. I've been saying McLeod, it's McLeod. And I only realized that when I listened back to the scene where she introduced herself, and I was like, oh fuck. Now this entire time I'm gonna have to review all this footage. I'm making a compilation of all the jump scares that I experienced. Yeah, that is apparently how you pronounce it. It's McLeod. A lot of the things... Also, the problem I have with the pronunciation is I need constant reminders of it, because I listened to it once. I just realized that the moon and the clouds are a skull there. That's very fun. I think the words that I kept having problems with was Govnu, Goibnu, with the, like, that's how it's spelled. I kept having to look that up. Sawain, like spelled Samhain. I kept fucking that up because it has the word Sam in it, and that's my name, and I'm like, ooh, I have to pronounce my name. No, I don't. Anyway, that was very fun. What can we do? What can we do? Yes, I know, Samhain. The problem is I kept forgetting, you know? 3 hours, that was well timed. I'm glad I stopped playing last Thursday, because I feel like I would have been too exhausted to explore the Blake residence properly. I'm glad the Blake residence didn't have a timer, because I think that was what I was really scared of before getting to the Blake residence. I was like, I'm worried that I'm gonna get in there and I won't have enough time to talk to Walter or explore everything, since it was limited to just the hour during the silent dinner. But thankfully, the fucked up shit inside the manor, you know, did that. I just feel bad for Mr. Varley because it seems like he was the only one left. Now he has to go through a bunch of interviews to get new staff for the place, and they're all gonna be like, "Oh, but I read this lady's novel about how creepy this fucking house is. Why would I want to work there?" Do you think he had a hard time getting new staff? Okay, I'm really sad because I'm trying to think of what I can do to keep the stream, to wind down. But all I can think of is we play Pokopia. But I don't have a capture card. That's how he meets Mrs. Varley and gets into Bridgerton. They're across. Okay, Bridgerton is across the pond. They're in Ireland. Okay, they're in Ireland. Okay, let's do a run. Let's do a run, actually. Let's do this. Slay. Let's do one run just to wind down from the fucked up shit that we just experienced. The spooky things. I have not girl bossed Pokopia that bad. I'm still in the opening air. I'm still at the starting. I have not unlocked everything. Is the daily challenge a Necrobinder run? Because if it's not a Necrobinder run, then I don't want it. No? Oh, it's confused because it's midnight. Okay. Let's just do a Necrobinder run. Alright, remove 2 decks. Take 13 damage. Maybe not. How about we transform a strike? Death's Door. I guess we're doing a Doom run. Okay, Elites over here. Go this way. I have not Excel sheeted Pokopia yet. I feel like the main thing that I want is to be able to get to the bit where Aussie's gonna die. I really want to get to the bit where I've unlocked a bunch of things just so I can start designing my island. But it seems it's taking a bit. I really like how the building is kind of similar to Minecraft. It's a Minecrafty, which is really funny to me. It's just blocks upon blocks upon blocks. I haven't figured out how to get the mouse version, working yet. Like the mouse features of the Switch 2. I think it's just awkward because my desk doesn't have the space for it unless I fully retract my keyboard, which I don't like doing because I'm usually doing other shit on my PC. Yeah. If you didn't already have the Switch 2, the current state of the world is making it very hard to acquire one. My sister is just a Nintendo girly, so we got it pretty quickly. Alright. Let's do Defy. Ooh. Choose a skill to enchant with 2 Nimble. What fun skills do we have? Oh wait, no, we can always just do 2 Sharp to Aussie damage. Austie damage. My sister wanted to get the Switch 2 as soon as possible because we want to play Tomodachi. And I feel like I would have been really upset if we had, because I plan to do horrific things in Tomodachi life. That might be when I get the capture card, because I really just want to be able to add people. Add my friends to my... Okay, we're doing a Doom. We're doing Doom. I really wanted to add my friends to my little island. Okay. Summon. We block that damage. There. Strikes. My only other friend I know that is also playing Pokopia, specifically in a very, very funny, got a capture card specifically to play, specifically to stream Pokopia to friends, which I find very funny. Okay. Oh, cool. Perfect. 15. Just defend and strike once. I need more Doom cards, man. I don't got enough Doom. So. Alright. Just hit. Summon. Defy. There we go. Perfect. My favorite Pokemon is not available, unfortunately. My favorite Pokemon right now is Tandemaus. Unfortunately, he is not available. That's actually why I really wanted Pokopia now rather than delaying it, because I was really worried that there was gonna be like a seasonal event where you get Tandemaus and I was gonna miss it. I think that would absolutely have destroyed me. Okay, what are potions? Apply 33 Doom. Okay. Yeah. There is, however, a way to get Tinkatan, which I have been trying to do, but unfortunately a different Pokemon showed up instead of Tinkatan, which upset me. Okay. That's the door. Ugh, I forgot how annoying elites were. Okay, Scrouts. Doom. Summon. Block. Ooh, Rowlet. I believe Rowlet is available in Pokopia. Ow. Okay. Summon. Okay. Need the block and just kill. Okay. Good that there's a rest spot after this. Akabeko. At the start of each combat, gain 8 vigor. 8 vigor is sick. Okay. Okay, let's do that one. I'm so worried about the evolutions. I can't decide which starter I'm getting yet. I'm probably gonna get the... Remove a strike. I'm probably gonna pick the fucking dog. Because my last starter was Sprigatito, because it's a kitty. And what starter did I pick in... Pokemon Za. Hold on. What were the starters? I don't remember. Oh! I picked Totodile in Pokemon Za. So my last two were grass and water. So I will probably pick the fucking dog. I will probably pick the fucking dog. Alright, Elite. Let's see how well we play. Weak. Okay, that's doable. Summon 5. 15. Block. Oh, Osty. Okay. Doom. Strike. I was usually a fire starter, but in my defense, I didn't play a lot of Pokemon throughout my life. Mostly it's me starting Emerald over and over again and then failing to finish it. Oh, okay. Are we over the doom? Okay. Let's just block. Let's just block. Save, conserve our health. There we go. 2 random skills. Ugh, gave me another block. End of days. Okay, sick. Love that card. Okay. What do we need? Doom. Can't really do anything here. Defend. Oh, this isn't an exhaust. Let's just use it. Okay. Ooh. I do want to defend, unfortunately. Ow. Need more doom, but it's okay. We can block. Keep Osti alive. Now we can do this. Goodbye, sir. Fetch. No, let's just keep getting negative pulse. I want a shop. Ooh. Well. That was easy. I hate those fucking enemies. They're so annoying. Okay. Okay. Strikes and defends gain ethereal. Ooh. We need the blocks though. Any doom cards? Today is St. Patrick's Day. Well, good thing I saved all of those Irish people then. Okay. Let's get this one. And then... question mark. Ooh. Clearly cursed. Let's get greed. Fuck it. We draw a lot of cards anyway. Let's smith something. Of course, we're smithing End of Days. Ugh, I hate this guy. Wait, what card got exhausted? Oh, Defy. Okay. Okay. We're dooming, we're dooming. Ooh. Ugh, I hate cards that go lose 6 HP. Yeah, that's a... Alright, alright. Doing well. Okay, let's doom him. Okay. Perfect. It's okay. He's gonna kill Osti. That's whatever. Ugh, beckon. Oh no! That's a lot of beckon. It's okay. We can lose as much health as we want as long as we kill him. Okay. Damn it. There we go. We're fine. We lived. 3 HP. 3 HP. Okay. Another End of Days. I won't say no to that. We need to start getting... Ooh. Perfect. That's totally fine. Okay, let's get the shop here. Some HP loss. That's not bad. Hopefully, yep, negative pulse. Oops. There we go. Touch of Insanity. I do like that one. Let's get rid of Vulnerable. Shop. We have skills that get exhausted. We do. Okay. Add a copy of it to your hand. Let's get some more Grave Wardens. Not bad. We used up all our money. Elite. Let's go here. And you're all dead. Love that. Ooh. Blight Strike. Even though it might not be the most. Let's... Okay, we need one more Doom. That's unfortunate. Okay, now this guy dies. He wakes up. A little overkill, 34 block. Okay. Light Strike. Oh. Damn it. We're gonna have to tank that. There we go. She's dead. Poke? Sure, I'll get an upgraded poke. Ugh. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Poke. Alright. Now you give me blocks and no attacks. When he's not fucking attacking. Doom, Doom. Defend. Ow. Poor Austie. There. Restore. Perfect. And... That 1-5. Bye, Roland! Thank you, and thank you for the fun little game that we have now finished. Alright, Powdered Demise, I like that one. Bag of Prep. Ooh, yes. Neurosurge. I love me a Neurosurge. Okay. You wanna upgrade... wait, no, it's already upgraded. Let's upgrade our second End of Days. Just because I can. Ooh. I don't really want Stable Serum. Ooh. Love that. Sure, let's do the Elite. Is there a draw card? Summon. There we go. Everyone fucking dies. Everyone dies, and nothing happens to me. Love that. Okay. Ooh, parse. We'll do that one. Okay. We want the shop. Is there anything I want to get rid of? Okay. Anything that I want to upgrade? Neurosurge, maybe? Let's go this way. Smith. Let's upgrade the summon. Let's upgrade bodyguard. Okay. Negative pulse. Ooh, okay, actually we don't need to do much. Oh, end of days? Can you give me end of days? Oof. Damn it. I could dispose of one. Dispose of that one. And now, end of days again would be great. Perfect. Neurosurge, poke, chain block, and blight strike, and she's dead. Not a bad run. Ooh. Sure, if we can get a way to get more. Well, we do have neurosurge. Oh. Alright. Perfect. Ooh. Ship in a bottle. Okay, getting rid of this. And getting rid of this. And then we smith. And let's upgrade ultimate strike. That's 20 damage for 1 energy. That's huge. Okay. Negative pulse. Grave Warden. Damn it, I should have blocked. Okay, okay. End of days. Poke. I gotta do it. I gotta do ultimate strike. Okay, now we have to play more conservatively. Relax, okay. Defy, 1 week, good. Another end of days. No, we can't, we can't. We can't. Did we apply Doom this turn? No, no, we defend, we defend. Let's not get carried away. Okay, Defy, ultimate strike. I'll just keep taking damage. I need to block. Neurosurge? No? Okay, well, this might kill me. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm done. It says lose HP, so There we go. We dead. Well, that is our wind down. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. I'm going to end stream now. Let's find someone to raid. Find someone to raid. Who in my friends are live right now? Nuggy is live. Adora is live. Let's do Nuggy. How do you guys feel about art? Okay. Anyway, hello. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. I hope you all had a wonderful time. Thank you, Comfy, for raiding. Thank you everyone who's lurking. Thank you everyone for sticking around. I appreciate all of you. We will be back on Thursday for another indie game, probably a one-off that I'm just gonna play once and maybe continue off stream. I'm toss up between Graveyard Keeper and Vampire Therapist, just because those are some things in my backlog that I want to try out. Or maybe Knock on the Coffin Lid. Something like that. I usually stream around 9 p.m. GMT plus 8. That's around 9 a.m. EST. Like the time now, 3 hours. 3.5 hours back. My next stream is scheduled for Thursday, and then I have another one on Friday. If you guys want to stick around, you can follow me. I would greatly appreciate it, but it's alright if you guys want to hang out just today. I completely understand. We're going to be raiding my good friend Nuggy, who is they're currently doing a commission grind. They're doing art. So, be nice. And thank you all for coming today. I will see you all, hopefully, next time. Bye-bye.